You think Dee-man Johnson's got it all going on up here? Drink tap water? That wasn't. Don't even. I'm not trying to be mean.
Hey friends, it's Dee-man Johnson III, and today we're going to talk about Before the 9 Days, Season 7, Episode 8. This time we're talking about our lovable, cuttable, weirdo, Loren. Lovable and cuttable. And by that, I mean not at all, because he might spew gunk at you through his penis. And not the good kind of gunk either. Even though, for me, none of the gunk that he'd spew from his penis would be a good kind of gunk. It would all be a bad kind of gunk. So either way, bat that stuff away from you, and let's talk about our lovable, cuttable, whatever the f*** I said earlier, Loren.
Making a bed, that's a first step.
Homie, you're in a hotel. They'll make the bed for you. And making the bed isn't a first step towards anything. That's just a normal thing that you do in the morning. Although, check out this, I do not make my bed. Who here who is an adult makes their bed? Comment down below. I don't make my bed because I keep hearing that if you make your bed, that's how you trap all the little sub creatures under there, and they don't see the light of day, and then, you know, you'll just have shit living in between your bed sheets. So from what I hear is if you leave your bed undid and you have your windows open, the sun will kill all the weird little creatures, what are they called? Tardigrades? those little elephant creatures that look huge but they're microscopic. Oh man, those things are so cool. I wish I was friends with, I probably am friends with a bunch of them because they're all over my body.
Yeah, because I'm not taking any hormones.
So we find out that Faith wants to take hormones, but she can't because it's so expensive. And Loren says the most weirdest shit ever, I swear to God. He says that,
But I prefer my sex partners have female penises, which only can happen when you take hormones.
because right now Faith has a man penis. And he doesn't like that. But then he tells us he's also bottom. So I have a few questions. Don't the women hormones, doesn't that make your weenie shrink? Or am I wrong? Because if that's the case, so he wants a lady boy, and lady boys I would imagine are usually bottoms because, oh, Faith is hilarious. Just look at some of the stuff she says.
Oh, nga tayo parehas, girl. Waiting tayo. Waiting for an hour and there's nothing happening.
Sorry, going off sidetrack. Anyway, where was I at? Okay, so he wants her to take hormones so he can have a lady penis, but then he says he's a bottom. Doesn't taking hormones make it small, so he only wants small penis inside of him? Is that what that means? I don't know. He says he doesn't use his penis during sex, but like, dude, didn't you just get a job? Like, isn't that why you're spewing gunk? Is because of a blowy? I don't know. This raises too many questions, and I swear to God, he's not telling us the truth. Look at that face. Is that a face that would lie to you? Yes. Something about this doesn't seem right. I think it's obviously all for the show. He's like, how can I make this as insane as possible? Okay, I'm only gonna be after ladyboys, but I'm a bottom. Yes, that's completely insane. It's pretty funny though. I remember on the Love in Paradise when they had Valentine and whatever the other person's name is with the epic mustache. They were both tops, and that was an interesting story because I'm like, how is this gonna turn out? So it seems like they're trying to do the same storyline here but with bottoms. And honestly, do we give a shit? Like, do we care that they're just gonna bump their butts together? They could just do a good old Requiem for a Dream where they do ass to ass. There you go. Everybody's happy. Except for us. Jesus. Now I gotta imagine that in my head, especially with that guy off to the side who screams ass to ass. It's been a long time since I saw that movie. I just sort of remember the scene, and I probably remember it way more graphic than it actually happened. God, that was such a good movie. I need to check it out again. They had it on sale at Walmart for $5 for the 4K still, but I didn't see it there. I picked up all these other films, but I didn't pick up that one. I wish. Well, let's go to something that's not a dream, and let's talk more about Loren.
I put a lot of thought into this.
Just like he put a lot of thought into that online job, right? Where it's just like, here's my microsecond of thought. Okay, let me put that to tuition. And by that, I mean, I'm gonna say it out loud and everybody will believe me. So he's promising Faith all sorts of weird shit. He's promising her like houses, which is so cringe. Faith is like, how is he gonna get us a house if he doesn't have any money? Good point. Although $2,000 is very easy to get in America. And I say very easy, but ugh. I don't mean like it's super easy, but you know, it's achievable. That he is right by saying that it's achievable, which it totally is. Him, it might take like 5 years to get $2,000 though, but you know, just one step at a time. You gotta take that first step to take the next step. So he seems to be taking the first step. So now all you gotta do is get a fucking job. That's it. Hey, we get 2 boat trips for the price of 1 in this episode. I said it was a boat that fucking unibrow Sonny was riding on, but it's called a gondola. And I don't know, that's a weird word for me because over here, a gondola is what they sell at Avanti's, which is just a sandwich. So now I'm just imagining everybody riding on sandwiches, and that makes me really hungry. Holy shit, that's it. We ended this so early. I can edit everything and spend time with my kids today on their day off. Yes, and I'll have Friday all to myself and with my kids and wife. Awesome. Whew, that's awesome. Anyway, guys, this is Dee-man Johnson III, and I like to say that I'm proud of you and you're doing a great job no matter what. These people aren't doing a great job, but I still think it's hilarious the way Faith was talking about them both being bottoms and just doing that. Hey, what's happening? Oh, Faith, you're so goddamn funny. And she didn't take it as shocking as I thought she would. We're done with this episode. It's all good. I want to recommend a YouTuber because I'm going to be out of town this week. This is my last video before I'm out of town. And that YouTuber is Kiki and Kibitz. I really enjoy this person. They have a really laid back style where it just feels like I can just enjoy a coffee and watch them. And it's a perfect way to start off your morning is by watching Kibi and Kibitz's channel. I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. I suck at names. I'll always suck at names. I told AI to make a song about Loren. So I had AI make 3 different songs about Loren, and it's just so damn hard to pick which one I like the best to show at the end of this. They're all different, but they all sort of have a same theme. It's Loren and a ladyboy and him having STDs. So let's listen to this song because I guess it's more appropriate to what this episode is about. It encapsulates this episode, and it does a really good job, and it's a little funny too. So here we go. I'm gonna end off with a dance. I can't dance and I have no rhythm, but I'm gonna do something, okay? So hopefully it's not bad. Oh, it will be bad. Hopefully it's just not super bad.
Loren's got a secret spreading through the night. In Pennsylvania clubs under neon lights. Fell for a lady boy. Such a tender sight, but he messed up. Now he's in a fight. Lovesick Loren got some news to share. Lady boy's heart broke, hanging in despair. Cheated hearts like broken glass everywhere. Now he's begging, saying life's unfair. Lady boy's tears fell like acid rain. Loren's heart feeling all that shame. Author in the house to erase the pain, but trust once broken ain't easily regained. Lovesick Loren got some news to share. Lady boy's heart broke, hanging in despair. Cheated hearts like broken glass everywhere. Now he's begging, saying life's unfair. Empty promises in the club, light glow, hoping for a chance to let love grow. But lady boys unsure, emotions running low. Will she take the offer or let him go? Pennsylvania nights filled with Loren's fear, whispered upon a chance to let love grow. But lady voice unsure, emotions running low. Will she take the offer or let him go? Pennsylvania nights filled with Loren's fear, whispered apologies pouring in her ear. Lady boys, decision drawing ever nearer. Loren's hoping love will persevere.
Ah! Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that weird little song and dance. I love doing these, and it's just really fun. I don't know. I mean, I know there's this whole opposition against AI and people hating it, but I, for one, really enjoy using AI for music. And I'm in the film business, so I completely understand. I see the literal impact that AI music and AI art is hurting our industry. The way I justify is, at the end of the day, I'm not going to pay some artist to make music for me. Not because I don't think they deserve the money, but because I have no money. Anyway, guys, today I'm going to give you a horror movie recommendation. This time it's a little bit funny mixed with a little bit of evil. It is Young Frankenstein. This is the Mel Brooks classic, and it stars, rest in peace, Gene Wilder, in this amazingly fun and funny movie. There's so many damn quotes in this movie. I freaking love it. I got the edition whenever Walmart was putting out all these weird, I guess, Days of the Dead cover. I honestly don't know, but I got it then on Blu-ray, and god dang it, this is probably a good looking way to look at the movie. It's weird. Why is all the photos in the back in color? Oh well, this is not in color, it's in black and white, but it encapsulates those old schools. It encapsulates those old school monster movies from way back in the day. So if you're a real fan of the Universal classics, then you will love Young Frankenstein. I'd like to think everybody here already saw Young Frankenstein, but I could be wrong. Alright guys, that's it. Let me give you a twofer. Here's a movie that I really like also called 31. It's a Rob Zombie film. And this one is just straight up insanity. I remember when I first saw it, I was a little disappointed because I'm like, that's not as gory or brutal as I thought it was. And then I saw it like 2 years later, and I'm like, oh, that is pretty brutal. Why did I not think it was as gory and brutal? Like, I guess I had this idea of what a Rob Zombie film is, and then you see his Halloween movies, which are these $1 million films, and this one, he did a crowdfunding for. So, of course, it's not going to be as, grandiose as those, but it's still a goddamn good film, and I really like it, and there's a lot of memorable characters. I actually met the midget dude. Oh, you can't say that. I forgot. I've been watching the Lil Johnstons. Yeah, and those guys come up and they're saying, if you say midget, it's as bad as saying the N-word. I don't know. Whenever I say midget, I don't have to say the M word. So there's one word I can say, and there's one word you can say on TV without them bleeping it, and then there's a word everybody just refers to as the N-word. So I don't know if I agree with that. I'm going to say the N-word is way worse, but what do I know because I'm up here saying midgets. But I met him. He's a small person. He was badass. Maybe I'll throw the picture somewhere. Maybe I won't. Who knows? I probably won't because my wife's in it. And, you know, I'm trying to keep, you know, I'm trying to keep my personal life a little separate from my YouTube life. I don't know if that's weird or not. But you can follow me on Instagram because I would love to follow you back. On Instagram, my name is Dee-man Johnson III. And I think it would be cool to follow y'all back. I don't know if it's a good idea to keep myself super available for people, but as of right now, you know, there's not many people following me, so it's pretty easy. I don't mind it, and I don't mind replying to every comment. It's getting harder though, because not every comment is showing up. So sometimes I'll just see a comment in like the weird part of my like YouTube area, and I'll just be like, huh, what? I never saw this. And I feel bad because I'm like, I usually try and reply to everybody. I can't imagine being the one person where it's like everybody has a reply except for like one person who's just like, what's wrong with my comment? Sir, there's nothing wrong with y'all's comments. It's just sometimes I miss them, and for that I say sorry. It doesn't always notify me. I usually look at that notification, and whenever it tells me I have a comment, that's when I reply back to them. And I usually check that maybe once an hour so I don't get overwhelmed by them. It's not that hard to keep up so far, and I'm really enjoying y'all's comments. It really makes me feel like what I'm doing is, you know, it just makes me feel special, and it makes me feel good about what I'm doing. And, you know, in life, you don't feel good that often about stuff that you're doing. Yeah, and nobody ever gives you, like, real praise, especially at your job. You're just like, well, shit, I work in film, and it's a thankless job. And, you know, the only person who gets the biggest thanks is the director, and they get all the praise. And I don't give a shit about praise, but, you know, maybe I do, because it makes me feel good. All right, guys. I don't know what that was about. Y'all have a good one.